When we started the work on the CCAM Partnership at that time in the CCAM platform in 2018, 2019, it was not clear where we will be heading for. It was a strong alignment process. Then we brought the partnership into place, and now we are just in the middle of the partnership.
I usually use this metaphor that we fly a very big airplane, and at the same time we need to repair the airplane because it has run for many years now. We have to modernize it to be better for those passengers inside. This is a challenge, big challenge.
So the target that we want to achieve with cooperative, connected, automated mobility is obviously to make each journey safer. There are other goals that we need to address, that is to make the journey more ecological, more economical, affordable for the people, have an inclusive transportation system, as well as offering a high comfort level.
Then we as well want to capitalize the knowledge, and through research we are definitely addressing new skills and developing new capabilities here in Europe. And last but not least, ensuring inclusive mobility and good access for all.
We are here to orchestrate, to organize the cooperation between various stakeholders, and this orchestration work implies that we also have to integrate all the stakeholders with their voices. I think the CCAM really offers process to be target-oriented, to be precise, to be executed in an accurate way.
What is possible to be implemented? What is good to be implemented? When should things be implemented? Having an idea that what society is prepared for the technology rollout to make sure that the system performance getting better from time to another. So that's it.
Well, I'm really proud of having the honor to be the chairman of the CCAM Partnership, because we have so many members applying to be part of the team. We have so lively and active discussions in this forum, and we are really seeing that a lot of stakeholders want to be part of our team. Also, it's a lot of experience gathering together from all these stakeholders.
We have now more than 200 members, so that's a great success. What's in for the members? I think it's a very well perceived platform to interact, to exchange, to define work programs and calls as well. The contribution of the members really pays off, because each voice counts, and it is a system that is that democratic and that open that they really have an influence to create the future that we envision together.
General direction of working together with authorities in the area of cities development is key success factor for CCAM, because the key transport issues are how to bring people to the city and back in their daily commute. The critical path is the conjunction between the remote areas around the cities, the suburbs, the peri-urban road transport, and the dense traffic in the cities, definitely done by public transport. So the link between the individual mobility and the public transport is key for success of CCAM technologies.
And we will continue to define the work programs, the calls, so addressing the most urgent subjects to be researched. This allows then the building of consortia, so stakeholders of the memberships coming together and working on these dedicated tasks, research tasks that we believe are necessary to deliver answers, to proceed finally with large-scale demonstrations. I think the partnership is really a solid foundation, offering a network in which you can exchange on expert level, exchange across the various stakeholders that are needed to fuel the system and to make it happen. Many regions in the world play and want to play a decisive role. And of course, we as Europeans want to play a decisive role as well. Why is that? Because technology has always been a core of our strength in Europe, developing technology. For the purpose, of course, of the well-being of the society. So it is not only good for the industry itself, it is needed, of course, that we are competitive as industry to stand our ground on a global level. But it comes back to the society as an advantage, as safer, more reliable, comfortable, ecological, economical, inclusive, but also in terms of providing jobs to people. And that means influencing the well-being. And I believe as Europeans, we have good chances to play a very big role, if not leading the pack.
When we come to these international relations, you can see that the ways how to develop CCAM in the different continents are completely different. We are seeing Europe being the approach of getting all stakeholders on board, trying to find the best synergies between public and private stakeholders, and approaching technology in an incremental approach. While in US, the big players are simply doing what they are doing and trying to be successful for the sake of their business. And in China, the national strategy decides everything and everyone is really approaching this strategy.
So what makes us unique in Europe, I believe, is the diversity in which we work together. There are many voices and we have a rather democratic approach. Our core belief is that it's good to integrate all these many stakeholders in a coordinated process. And this process is that refined that also voices from other regions congratulate us in our approach, say, hey, you are communicating and working together in a collaborative way that we do not have in our regions. So it is our European way, and I believe strongly that we can take the advantage out of this cooperative and this democratic approach really to make things happen in a good way.
So the race is open, but I'm very convinced that the, let's say, democratic and iterative way of developing technology is the most profound and also the most safe one.
Before CCAM Partnership, everybody worked for itself. As authority, we didn't really have the connection to other actors that can actually matter to designing a better system and implementing it. We have to acknowledge that we need each other, and we have been doing that. Actually, in Sweden, we have been very good on that since 2013, at least I know. We have been very much working together with both OEMs, but also vehicle industry, but also telecom and others that can contribute.
CCAM Partnership has been existing for the last 3 years now. We achieved, I think, quite a good network and quite some established working processes. And now, looking at the next phases of the partnership, we can really focus on the specific use cases of CCAM solutions that are bringing the most benefits to society.
And looking at this here, we see all the assets coming together. And this document, being really an important reflection of what we achieved already and what still has to be done. So that is something that has been fostered by this collaborative way of interaction among all the clusters and among all the people joining this association as a member.
This is the basis of the development and how we can actually implement the results from so many good research being conducted and undertaken and resulting in tangible results.
So when looking at the value chain, what ingredients are really needed to offer an automated transportation system, there are so many elements in this value chain, and therefore you need really a close interaction between all the players, discussing the requirements, the framing conditions needed. So regulation standardization is just one, digitalization, infrastructure, that's all needed. There we see in the framework of lawmaking that there are missing regulations. So again, work has been conducted, and there were very helpful regulations that formed the framework, but there are still gaps. Working in Europe means as well that we have various speeds across the countries. We have our state representative group coordinating the countries in their ambition to foster automated mobility. And the European law really needs to define the guardrails.
The next 3 years are crucial for integrating large-scale demonstrations into the road transport landscape. To achieve this, we must accelerate our cooperation with the other European partnerships and have to expand our international cooperation. 2 initiatives illustrating this. First, in the collaboration with the 2.0 partnership with the Cities Mission Call, where we draw synergies between electromobility, automation and digitalization. Imagine automated valet charging, where parking vehicles move automatically to the charging spot for more efficiency. Second, we are working on the software-defined vehicle with a chips joint undertaking, defining safety-related software layers for improved efficiency and reducing costs. CCAM is at the forefront of this innovation, enabling market introduction and fostering research and innovation deployment. Having all contributors on board will be the key for the success of the CCAM Partnership. Together, we will be shaping the future of the mobility.